Today's Gospel is taken from Mark chapter 1, verse 35 to verse 38. Rising very early before dawn, he left and went off to a deserted place where he prayed. Simon and those who were with him pursued him, and on finding him said, "Everyone is looking for you." He told them, "Let us go on to the nearby villages, that I may preach there also. For this purpose have I come." After reading the Gospel, the question that came in to my mind is that what's the purpose of Jesus coming here on earth? And my immediate answer as an ordinary person is that he came here in order to preach the good news to the people. But upon understanding the passage of the gospel properly, I came to realize that Jesus' purpose of preaching the good news of the gospel is only part of the entire purpose, is only part of the entire mission why he came down on earth. Because if his teachings is the only reason, if preaching the gospel is only the reason why he came down on earth, then he is just as if a learned person who wanted to share his knowledge, who wanted to share his wisdom to the people. And Jesus is God. And this is the very reason why I came to realize that Jesus' purpose of coming here on earth as the preacher of the gospel is only part of the entire purpose of his mission why he came down on earth. What is Jesus all about? Jesus preached himself as the truth that is spoken. Jesus is the full revelation of the Father in heaven and is the revelation of all truth. Therefore, Jesus came here in order to share himself. Jesus came here in order to share himself in fullness to his people. Therefore, he came to share himself to those people whom he preached to those people who listen to his words. Even this time, he continues to share himself. He shared himself every time we listen to his living word, every time we receive his living word, the living word of his very life. My personal reflection of today's gospel is that Jesus has been traveling in the villages of our hearts. Jesus has been traveling in the villages of our minds. Jesus has been offering not only His words of eternal life, but also He has been offering His very Himself. Let us accept Jesus in our lives by listening to His living word. Let us accept Jesus in our lives by receiving His living word, and let this living word transform us to become the persons that Jesus wanted us to be.